In the middle of the night, an injured mech runs through the city, trying to escape from the police. He falls in an alley and laughs, thinking he's going to die. Suddenly, his spilled blood floats into the air, and a strange hooded man appears. The man tells Mech he'll save him if Mech pledges loyalty to him. Mech has no other option and agrees. The hooded man uses his powers to lift Mech and seal the deal, making Mech's body glow as he screams in pain. When the police arrive, they only find blood all over the wall. Soon after, chaos spreads across the city. People die everywhere, killed by monsters. The hooded man watches calmly while Jake screams. As huge fires burn down the city, we learn this is actually a vision seen by a monk named Chan. He quickly packs up and tells his master that his father, the necromancer Wiccan, is back on Earth. Chan says he has to leave to stop him. Meanwhile, Jake and his family arrive in Bangkok for a vacation, but Jake keeps answering work calls. His wife, Prang, tells him to focus on family. Jake promises to try and thinks about his past as a street cop. Suddenly, they realize their daughter, Lou, is gone. They search the area and find her talking to Chan on a bridge. They scold her, then thank Chan. He surprises them by already knowing Jake's name and face. Chan tells Jake their meeting was fate. He says Jake was born during a blood moon and is the keeper of the gates. He warns Jake that great danger is coming and he'll lose everything. But Jake thinks Chan is crazy and leaves with his family. Later at a mall, Lou spills ice cream on her shirt. Prang takes her to clean up. At the same time, Mech walks into the mall and bumps into a man, gives him a lollipop, and suddenly shoots him. People scream and run as Mech keeps shooting, killing both shoppers and workers. Jake fights through the crowd to reach his family. He tells them to hide in the bathroom while he helps. Officer Arad arrives and heads into the mall. Jake sneaks around, warning people to stay hidden. Mech gets distracted by a bloody doll. Jake steps out and tells Mech to drop his weapon. Mech mocks him in a childish voice, using the doll to talk and mentioning Lou and the ice cream. Jake warns he'll shoot, but Mech fires first, and Jake hides. A girl nearby tries to use her phone, but Mech shoots her. Outside, the police and firefighters surround the mall. Jake calls Mech crazy to get him talking again. While distracted, Jake shoots him. Mech falls to his knees and a rat appears behind him. Mech thanks Jake, saying the ritual is done, and calls him the Keeper. Mech's body bursts into flames and explodes. Smoke forms a skull over the mall, and fire spreads across the city. Prang and Lou run out of the bathroom and see chaos. People attacking each other and even firefighters hurting civilians. They go back inside the mall. As they sneak around, they see a man smashing another's head and a body at the desk. A crazed man jumps at them, but Prang hits him with a mannequin arm. Prang and Lou take the escalator. When more attackers come, Prang puts Lou on the edge to slide down while she fights with the mannequin arm. Lou reaches the next floor but is grabbed. Prang knocks down a man and saves Lou. They find a back door and run out as a bus stops nearby. A man gets off but is attacked. Prang and Lou run into more chaos. Fires, weapons, and crashes everywhere. They finally hide in a grocery store. Prang's phone doesn't work, so she sneaks to use the store phone, but it's dead too. A monster-like man enters, throwing things and checking a body. He searches the store, and Lou moves to stay hidden. A body hits the window, making Lou gasp. The man finds her, but Prang hits him from behind. Jake and a rat wake up confused about surviving the explosion. They see no bodies and old bloodstains. They hear noises and find a woman holding a knife. She shows her monstrous face and attacks a rat, stabbing him. Jake shoots, but the bullets don't work. She attacks Jake, and they fight. Jake knocks her out and hides, but she gets up and hunts for him. Her limbs stretch, and she crawls on the ceiling. Jake keeps hiding but gets found and dragged out. He fights back, loses his gun, and runs. He reaches the bathroom but doesn't find his family. While searching the mall, he sees all the food has rotted. The woman attacks again, so Jake hits her with a chair and runs. He ties her with cables and hits her, but she won't stop, so he leaves. Prang and Lou leave the store and reach a bus station, still surrounded by madness. They crawl under a bus to avoid a man. Lou sees a vehicle with normal people and signals them. Prang grabs the bus keys, but two men drag her. Lou cries, unable to hold on. Luckily, a passenger fights them off and saves Prang. Prang runs back to Lou, gives the keys to the driver, and they drive off. They watch the helpful man die. But the road is blocked, so Prang and Lu continue on foot. At their hotel, they find more bodies. Upstairs, a man fights a woman and comes at them. Prang uses a trolley as a shield. Another man appears, and she hits him with a bottle. They finally make it to their room. Looking out the window, they see the whole city on fire. The room phone doesn't work. At the mall, Jake sees all screens fail and finds the woman has escaped. She walks into a blood portal, and Jake follows. The portal takes him to the bus station, now empty. Jake looks up and sees a giant demon. It chases him, crushing buses. Jake runs as the demon destroys buildings. He gets stuck in an alley, but a door opens, and Chan pulls him into his temple. Chan explains they are in the Hindrance, a realm between heaven and hell for lost souls. Jake is there because he helped Mech finish the ritual, opening Hell's Gate. The hooded man was Chan's father, Witch Yen, a powerful necromancer. Since Jake opened the gate, he must close it. He's the keeper, born under a blood moon, and his mother died giving birth. Jake is confused but just wants his family. Chan says saving the world will save them too. They need to find Mech first. As they search, Chan shares that Witch Yen was once a greedy monk who stole his master's scriptures. This corrupted him, and he lost his body. He tried to possess Chan, but his wife stopped him. Witch Yen was exiled, and Chan gained soul knowledge. They stop when Jake sees a woman being attacked on a roof. Chan says they don't have time, but Jake rushes in. Chan is stopped by a demon. Jake grabs a crowbar and fights demons on the roof. He finds the woman, a mall victim, crying and regretting cheating on her boyfriend. Her soul is trapped. The big demon returns and starts destroying the building. Jake tries to save her, but she gets eaten. Afterward, Jake tells Chan she didn't know she was dead. He realizes the explosion killed him too. Chan confirms it. Jake breaks down. Chan says Jake became a lost soul by choosing work over family, but he can return using a vessel. While moving through the city, they're chased by a flying demon. They enter a building full of monsters. Chan fights them with his staff. They run to a theater. Chan opens a portal, and they jump into the real world. Jake finds himself in a rat's body, which hurts. Chan gives him a magic gun and knife, the only weapons that can kill Mech. Meanwhile, Mech has taken Jake's body and reaches the hotel room. Prang and Lu are confused. Mech stares at his reflection. Lu asks questions, and Mech shows her the burned doll. The phone rings. Mech answers and writes notes. When Jake and Chan arrive, Mech and the family are gone. Only the doll is left. Jake hears Lu yelling outside and sees her by the pool. He runs out. Prang and Lu fear Jake because he looks like a rat. Mech hits Jake from behind and mocks him. He says he'll steal Jake's life and family, calling him a bad father. Jake provokes Mech and escapes. They fight, punches, kicks, everything. Jake grabs the gun, but Mech disarms him. They fall into the pool. Jake pulls out the knife, but before he strikes, Prang points the gun at them. Both claim to be Jake. Lu asks for their secret gesture. Eric's body makes it. Prang shoots, sending Jake back to the Hindrance, where a demon bites his soul. Back in the real world, Mech takes the gun. Lu says he's not her dad. A blood portal appears, and Mech tells them to follow. In the Hindrance, Chan saves Jake and shows him Mech's note. Witch Yen told Mech how to find the Hell Gate. Jake and Chan follow the clue to a forest house, where a huge fire marks the gate. Mech brings Prang and Lu there. Cultists and Witch Yen, wearing a mask, are waiting. Jake and Chan sneak in and open a portal. Witch Yen makes Lu float above the gate, ready to kill her and become a god. Jake interrupts. He fights cultists with a knife, killing them all. Mech joins the fight. He shoots, but Jake dodges. Prang breaks free and shoots Witch Yen's hand, stopping him. A cultist attacks her, but she grabs a knife. Jake throws his blade to stop another. Mech slashes Jake, but Prang throws the gun to him. Jake shoots Mech, sending his soul to the Hindrance, where the demon eats him. Chan faces Witch Yen to distract him. Jake stabs Witch Yen. Before dying, Witch Yen says the gate can only be closed if Jake crosses it. Chan says he hoped there was another way, but there isn't. Jake says goodbye to his family, apologizes, and hugs them. Then he walks into the fiery gate, which takes him to hell. His body burns and the gate closes. Everything returns to normal. Prang and Lu go to her mother's house. Later, a mysterious woman uses her powers on the gate.